Prove me wrong. Pokemon is one of the best back-to-school primers you can get for your kids if they're grade school or middle school. So Pokemon is something we sell at Mindsculpt Games, 2521 Main in Great Bend. Pokemon's been around for a long time. You probably know who Pikachu is. And Pokemon is a game that kids are intrinsically interested in. They are excited to play with Pokemon. Now the thing is, not a lot of kids necessarily know how to play. They know they want to collect. And a place like us, we have Trainer Tuesdays. Every Tuesday from about 3:30 to 6, you can come in. We have adults ready to teach your kids how to play Pokemon. And Pokemon is a great way to dust the cobwebs off, get back into mental math, do some reading, and get ready for sequential logical thinking. So my son actually learned to multiply by Mewtwo's X-Ball ability. He had this Mewtwo, it was an EX, he was real excited about it. He was like, how do I calculate the damage on the X-Ball? And I'm like, well, Eli, it's multiplying. You might have to wait a few years to learn it. And then he kept using it, and we'd tell him the damage amount, and he'd calculate it out. And it's 20 damage times the amount of energy attached. And we would tell him, oh, there's 2 energy, that's 40. And he's like, well, that's 20 plus 20. So he figured out how to multiply in process. You know, he's still got a lot to learn. But my son thinks he knows how to multiply, does fairly well with it. And the base of that is Mewtwo's X-Ball ability. So I'm just going to walk you through some Pokemon cards. This is a Fumungus. Fungus? There we go. But he has a double spin. And this says flip 2 coins. This attack does 10 damage times the number of heads. So this will teach you a little bit about probability. It'll also teach you simple multiplication. Now over here, the ability says 10x. And if you notice that the x in here looks like an algebra equation, well, yeah, you're getting your kids a little bit ready for algebraic equations by letting them do the mental math, the quick math, the multiplication math, the x variable math of Pokemon cards. So I just grabbed these out of the comments box. I spent 5 seconds, maybe, 30 seconds, who knows. But I just grabbed a couple of these. So this is Turtwig. And Turtwig has an ability called Nap. And this lets him heal 20 damage from this Pokemon. So he has 70 hit points, right? If I use Nap, I then have to do 70, or however much damage is on him, and then minus 20. So if he has 40 damage on him, and I do Nap, then my kid has to do the math for 40 minus 20. And then he's got to know how much hit points are left. So if he had 40 damage on him, then it gets minus 20. He has 20 damage left. What is 70 minus 20? It's 50. Great brain activity for kids getting ready to go back to school. So this is Grottle. Grottle can knock away. You flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 more damage. So this guy does 40 plus damage, right? So 40, if the coin gets flipped, it's 20 more damage. So then your kid has to do 40 plus 20 is 60. Let's say we were dealing damage to Grottle. 100 minus 60 has 40 health left. Those kind of things, they're real easy gestures. They can be done with a child and a parent. They can be done with the kids together at Mindsculpt Games. We can help you learn. We can help your kid learn. Trainer Tuesdays are a great event. So we also have cards like Cherubi. And this one has Leech Seed. Leech Seed is one of my favorite abilities. My name's Darcy Leech. We run Mindsculpt Games. We love Pokemon that live the leech life. Bulbasaur has a leech life ability. So Leech Seed, it heals 10 damage from this Pokemon. So we talked about healing a little bit earlier, right? But this also does 10 damage. So this is going to deal damage on the other Pokemon and take damage off. Then you got cards like Nidorino. Now this is base set too, so this is a little bit older Pokemon. But you can see here the 30X, the double kick. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 30 damage times the number of heads. Again, simple multiplication, addition and subtraction. Great way to get ready for school again. And it's intrinsically valuable to the kids to play Pokemon. They're interested in it. It's not going to be like kicking and screaming. It's going to be more like, oh, hey, yeah, that sounds kind of fun. Maybe you can even trick them into learning. So at Mindsculpt Games, we do Trainer Tuesdays. We have a full selection of Pokemon. We have the newest boosters. We have Celestial Storm. We have Sun and Moon, all the XY sets. Lots of Pokemon here. I think I got about 40,000 Pokemon cards over there. It's hard to keep track and count. I got EXs, GXs, $3 cards in the foils. We do have a base set Charizard in stock too. It's $50 for the holofoil. Tons of stuff here. Now a little bit of boom or bust discussion. We did host Pokemon pre-releases. We're in our 3rd Pokemon pre-release. Our first Pokemon pre-release, we had great attendance. We hosted one day. We had people driving in from Dodge City, all that. And it was one of the most fun events that I've been in, The last Pokemon pre-release, I dressed up as Professor Juniper, had fun teaching the kids. Deck building's real easy in a pre-release because you get an evolution pack. And, you know, just some of the discussion going forward, summer's a hard time for Pokemon here because the kids aren't in school. So it's not like an after school program where the kids are dropped off by the parents, picked up in a couple hours, or in a safe environment with air conditioning, reading and doing math and having fun. But over summer, attendance is a little harder. You know, it's harder in church, it's harder at Pokemon. Attendance is harder over summer. People travel. We get it. But our pre-release, we have hosted a Saturday and a Sunday, a Tuesday, and then a Saturday and Sunday. And it was hard to get the critical mass at enough of those to fire all of them, and we kind of spread out our numbers. So just business strategy going forward, the next Pokemon pre-release, we will probably put our date on 1 or 2, maybe a Saturday and a Sunday, maybe 2 Saturdays. We'll see. The Pokemon pre-release before this one was actually offered on the same date as the Magic pre-release for the first day. And Magic filled our store last time. We didn't have enough space for both. So we ran it on the second weekend and our attendance numbers were lower. But we are hoping, shoot, I can't remember the name of the new Pokemon set, but I just saw it today and filled out the form. But we will have the next Pokemon pre-release in about 3 months. We'll be in full swing with the kids. We will have plenty of grade schoolers, middle schoolers, high schoolers, and adults who come and play Pokemon. We can age divide out the pre-releases. Pokemon is going to be hopping August through May at Mindscope Games, 25, 21, 10th. And Pokemon is a great way to build brains, brush off the dust of summer, get back into quick mental math, doing calculations for addition, subtraction, multiplication, sometimes division. Those cards are rare, but also reading and strategic thinking. So we'll see you at Mindscope Games. Come check us out on a Trainer Tuesday. Come check out our Pokemon selection. Come get 2 starter decks, one for the kid, one for you. We'll teach you how to play, or you can learn to play on your own. But Pokemon has a lot of depth for your family. A good game. You will look them in the eyes, you will do math with them, and life will go well.